All right, so you have your new PlayStation 5. A couple of things you want to turn on the settings. It's not going to carry over from the regular PlayStation 5. So let's just get into it. Let's go over here to the right. At the top, you're going to see settings. So go in there and make your way down until you see screen and video. Select that. And video output. There's a couple things that we're going to change here. So you can see that if you go down here, enhance image quality for PS4 games, turn that on. Basically, it's going to improve the image quality of the PlayStation 4 games so that you enjoy higher quality gameplay for some games. Turn this off if you experience unexpected behavior during gameplay. So if you're having some issues with your gameplay, turn that off, but otherwise keep that on. You're going to love that. VRR, keep it to automatic. It's variable refresh rate. Apply to unsupported games, turn that on. By default, it's off. So when you turn on VRR, even for PS5 games that don't support it, this is going to improve the video quality for some games. Turn this off again if the experience unexpected behavior during gameplay with that. And then all this other stuff should be set to automatic, which should be good, but like for instance, if you're having trouble with 120 hertz output, you can always turn it off. But otherwise, you should be able to just keep all these things set to automatic. They're already set to, a lot of these things are set to automatic, but the two there that I showed you are off. Continuing on, if you go into system, then work your way down to where it says the power saving. Set time until PS5 enters rest mode. I set, when I'm watching videos, or media, music, whatever, I don't put it into rest mode. While playing games, it's 20 minutes. So the setting's on when you're on the home screen or when you're using a game or app, and basically you're not doing anything with it. You'd want to do that. So you can see at the top, it says set how long your PS5 can stay inactive before it automatically, actually I should switch this back. So 1 hour is fine with me if I'm not touching it at all. So that will power off. But if you are constantly playing music and you're not touching your controls, you might want to put it into do not rest mode. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3 hours is fine for that to automatically put your PS5 into rest mode. Features available in rest mode. This is super important. Supply power to USB ports for 3 hours or always. I would do it so it's either 3 hours or always. The reason being, it does use power, so you'll be paying for it, but at least it'll charge your controllers. But 3 hours should be plenty time for your controller once you put it into rest mode, that it'll still charge your controllers and do that kind of stuff for the USB, anything plugged in USB. Stay on the internet. Definitely keep that turned on when in rest mode. PS5 can download update files and content. It's very, very handy to have that on. So keep that on. Enable turning on PS5 from the network. I turned that on too. So when it's in rest mode, I can turn on my PS5 remotely using the PlayStation app or remote play, have it be to download something or pretty much do anything that would activate the display, the PS5, I should say, to turn it on. Set time until controllers turn off. I have it set to 10 minutes. These controllers die pretty quickly, and I don't want to leave it just sitting there for 60 minutes. Otherwise, you could have it do not turn off if you're fine with that. It's up to you. Work your way towards the top. You'll see HDMI. Turn all these things on. Most TVs have a device link, or CDC as they call it, so that it automatically turns your TV on and off with your PlayStation. So I would enable all of these things on. They're super helpful, so you don't have to go looking for your remote. I literally turn my TV on and off with my PlayStation 5 controller, and it's just a super helpful thing. So I would, again, recommend turning those things on. Next up, go back to settings, go to sound, and I always, most times actually, I use my controller as my talking device when I'm playing multiplayer with my friends so I can talk to them. So come in here, go to microphone, input, you can set, it'll be automatically set to microphone, but adjust, you can adjust the microphone level if they're complaining you're talking too loud or something like that, or not loud enough. But the major one that you want to change on here is the output for this. So go down to volume and you're going to see controller speaker. Turn that all the way up. You just click on it and you can drag it with, this. So hit X to select it, and then when you're done, hit X again. Turn it all the way up. It's gonna, by default, it's pretty low. So turn that up so you can hear everybody talking in the chat. And that is all the immediate settings I would do. This is really for the people that have PS5 and they're coming over to PS5 Pro, or maybe you just saw some settings that weren't available before. So this does that for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you want to pick up a PS5 Pro, it's listed down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.